I was thrilled when I got a phone call from Senator Klobuchar's office indicating that before she headed back to Washington and got back into the thick of the legislative den, that she would like to come and visit with the people from a community college. And I'm thrilled that she chose North Hennepin for this visit. So at this point, I would like to introduce the senior senator, Senator Amy Klobuchar.
Well, thank you so much, Ann. It's great to be here. For some reason, whenever I think of Ann, I remember when she was running for United States Senate. For decades, community colleges have been an essential part of Minnesota's higher education system. It is a history that has allowed hundreds of thousands of Minnesotans to walk through the doors of educational and economic opportunity. As you know, community colleges are available to students of all backgrounds to accommodate people's work schedules, full-time, part-time, day students, night students, to also accommodate students who may have families in a way that other educational settings might not be able to do that. And we know that there are a few things as important to our success as good education. Global competition has driven the needs for advanced degrees and training now more than ever. I sit on the Joint Economic Committee, and we had a hearing about a month ago before we came back home, and the statistics are really startling. For those students that have a college degree, the unemployment rate is only at something like 4%. For those that have a high school degree, it about tracks the national average. It's at 10% or something like that. And for those without a high school degree, it's up at 20%. Currently, there's pending legislation which would reduce the need for students to depend on non-federal high-interest private loans. It would also increase Pell Grants and ensure the availability of federal student loans. Earlier this summer, President Obama outlined an ambitious 10-year initiative to strengthen the economic role of America's community colleges. The President's plan includes 4 key priorities. First of all, special grants to raise graduation rates and promote partnership with employers. Secondly, new scholarships and other assistance to help students pay tuition. Third, efforts to boost online learning opportunities. And fourth, support for modernizing community college facilities, either through renovating existing facilities or through new constructions. There was also some money in this for the computer piece of this in the recently passed Recovery Act. As I said, I know something about this, having been the daughter of a dad who got his degree, his first degree at a community college, and the granddaughter of an iron ore miner that wasn't even able to get a high school degree. And somehow I ended up as a United States Senator. So that's why I have faith in community college. So let's begin.
Like community colleges around America, we are experiencing a tremendous increase in enrollment. We estimate roughly a 10% growth this year alone. We are seeing a huge increase in the number of people coming to college who have been laid off, or they've had their hours reduced, and they understand that this is a time that they need to use to get an education. We have committed ourselves as a college to try to make that as achievable as possible. And we appreciate the good working relationship with our Workforce Center and the way in which they have cooperated in directing students here and providing, in some cases, where possible, financial support for students to take those classes. We have responded by creating programs that include more late start class, compressed classes, stackable credentials that enable a student to come in where they are at and really get to where they want to be. The consequences for students upon their graduation, the debt burden, etc., has significant effect, particularly in an economy where high-paying jobs aren't growing. And nevertheless, the skills that they bring to this workforce are ones that are tremendously vital and important. We have a large nursing program, we have a large medical technology program, law enforcement, business careers, as well as general education. And so based upon that, we feel quite confident that if there is money that would be available to help students be successful, to help them afford college, that we will rush to step up to the plate and do our part. So thank you so much for your own interest in this.